Hi everyone! In this video, we're gonna talk about the brutally honest truth about having a home under 500,000 in the West GTA area, starting from Oakville all the way to Niagara region. I'm gonna break the video in two. The first part is starting at Oakville all the way to Grimsby, and then the second part will be from Grimsby all the way to Niagara on the lake, Niagara Falls, all the cities around. And let's see actually what can you find for 500 and under for sale here. Also, is it really worth it? What does it give you? And so on. So let's get started. I'm Milena, and I'm a local real estate agent in Burlington, Ontario. The good news is that our team drops content every week about how is it to live in our area. If this is your first time on our channel and you want to know everything about living in our area, subscribe below, tap the bell for notification, and you're going to be the first one to know about the current markets. We help people just like you all the time, so it doesn't matter if you're moving in a week, a month, or a year. Feel free to reach out. Our information is in the description box below. You can reach us via email, phone call, Zoom, whatever works for you. We are there for you. We're gonna start with Oakville, which I'm very surprised right now how many properties there under 500,000, because Oakville is famous with the town for newcomers, and it's more on the luxurious side. It's very prestige, so it's actually super exciting that you can find things here that you can afford if you choose to live in this location. And Oakville is pretty much next door to Toronto. You can jump on a train and be there in a half an hour. So I'll show you just two properties, but you can see that they're quite a lot for under 500,000. I chose one that it's in downtown and one that it's in the north of Oakville, where the new developments are. So let's start with the downtown property. Here you go, 472,000. It's 2 bedrooms, 1 bath, 800 to 900 square feet, which tells me that it's a little bit on the older side. It needs upgrades, but it's more spacious than the new builds. So don't underestimate that. The location is amazing. It's easy from downtown to get to the highway, and it just needs upgrades, but obviously you have much more space, because if we go to the north, you have this luxurious building for 460,000 pretty much. It's 1 bedroom and 1 bath. The square footage is much smaller, between 500 and 600 square feet. And yes, it's very modern. You get brand new facility. There we go. But as I said, the square footage is smaller. You also need to check the builder, because sometimes there are issues with the new builds. So whatever works better for you. This is also very accessible to the 407 and to Queen Elizabeth Highway. And as I mentioned, Oakville is very close to Toronto if you have to commute. But there you go, that's what you get. And if you look around, there are many more. So there are options for you for properties under 500,000 in Oakville, which is a huge deal right now because it's a buyer's market. Let's continue with Burlington. I want to tell you something about this town, which is our town. It doesn't matter in what area you live, besides the rural one right here. You have pretty much a large shopping center on each corner, like this one. It's Alton Village, so it has amazing shopping all around downtown. You benefit from the downtown shopping plus the Walmart center and other shopping areas. Same as Aldershot, you have IKEA there. So Burlington is really well situated with amenities. So I want to show you also this one real quick. That's on the border of Burlington and Oakville, and it's a retirement community that has pretty nice sized apartments. It's outdated. It's from 7 to 800 square feet right now, but look at the price, $370,000. Very nice. Yes, it is outdated and you have to put some money into it, but honestly the older constructions are pretty stable, and this is right by the lake. You see, you have lake view. You cannot beat that. Then let's move on to downtown. I want to show you downtown area. I mean, that's a little bit further north, but so this is the building and it's a new construction. So if you like something more of a clean look, there you go. You have it. It's close to the GO station. and you have the downtown amenities too. Then I want to take you to the north. So here is abundance of amenities in the north: parks, recreation, shopping again. And this one, it's 600 to 700 square feet condo. So it's very convenient. It's just up to your taste, right? If that's something you're looking for. And then the last one, it's a modular house. Right here, basically you have all the golf courses in your backyard and all the hikes. So if you want something as a detached home and to go more rural, you can have that for 449,000. Not too shabby, and that's what you get. So it's really, there's a lot of options in Burlington here in this part. I just want to show you real quick actually. In this part, it's close to IKEA. Next, we're moving into the Hamilton area, and you see how huge it is. It's because it absorbs towns like Waterdown, which is right here, Dundas, Ancaster, Lamborg, all the rural areas here, Stony Creek, and we're gonna go around first in those little towns, so it's easier to break it down, and then we're gonna look into Hamilton. First is Waterdown. It's right here on the top of Burlington, so we're already inland. And I look for all kind of properties under 500,000. Everything is condos. They're very close to downtown, but everything is super convenient in Waterdown. It's there's not really a reason for you to get out unless you need to go to Costco or the mall. So this is a nice condo, about 700 square feet. And another hint for Waterdown is it's very much family oriented. People know each other. The community is super strong. So if you want to be in a place where you feel like you take care of each other, this is Waterdown. Then going back to the map, and from Waterdown, we're gonna go to Dundas. So again, I looked for detached homes. But unless you go a little bit further into the country, you can't really find anything under 500,000 in Dundas as a detached. So, but the price is much lower. Look, we're starting with 330,000. That's much less than you can find. What you see in Waterdown. So here again, it's about 700 square feet condo, 1 bedroom, 1 bath. It is pretty nice. In Dundas, everything is very convenient again. If you need a major shopping, you need to go out and go probably to Watertown or Hamilton, but it's very close to McMaster University, the town. So again, it's very convenient, super friendly. Also, it has the historical charm, the amazing recreation. So, and obviously the prices are very affordable. Going back to the map again, and we are moving towards Ancaster. And if you want something more bougie, then there you go, Ancaster might be for you. But I didn't find anything in Ancaster that is closer to Hamilton and that the area is much nicer. I actually found it towards the developments. There are many more developments going this way. So here it is. Ancaster has a condo that I found for 474,000. So do you see that you can already notice the difference between Waterdown, Dundas, and Ancaster. Ancaster is more bougie. I have a couple of videos on it. It's a very different vibe. It's similar to Oakville, so you also get more luxury amenities. Amazing recreation again, schools. They have extensive shopping in Ancaster, but it's more towards this part of it, Meadowlands. So this is not far. Anything that you can see here is not too far from Meadowlands, but just keep in mind that it's more on a development site. And then going back to the map again, after Ancaster, I wanted to show you Stony Creek, which is right here, and it's by the lake. So from here on, that road 81 is the winery road, and the Niagara region starts pretty much. So there are lots of developments right in this area around Queen Elizabeth Highway, and full one for you. So you can find lots of townhomes, condos around here. The prices are slightly higher. There you go. We're hitting the 500,000 here, but it's very close to the lake, this condo. And it's a new development. Keep in mind that pretty much everything around there is new. If you need more shopping, then you need to go to Hamilton. Otherwise, on the highway, they have an exit that it's Winona's exit, and it has Costco and other major shops. But in general, Stony Creek is pretty quiet. It has its own downtown, so yes, you can have a little bit fun there. But and also recreation, lake recreation, and falls and the escarpment. So from once you come to Stony Creek, you're gonna see how the escarpment and the lake meet each other. So it's pretty impressive. And after we cover all the little towns around Hamilton, now we're gonna actually focus on Hamilton itself. Now let's dive into the Hamilton city, which is around the Bay Area. You're gonna find so many properties for under 500,000, like the ones around downtown. So I do recommend whenever you're looking for a property in Hamilton to check the crime map. So here there are a lot of activities right in this area. But let's start from the beach going towards the mountain. So here, this is very interesting, the beach area. People know each other. It's a very different community, super friendly. There are only 2 properties for sale under 500,000, and this is land. But if you want to buy something here, keep in mind that you're most probably not going to have a finished basement because of the water that comes from the bay and from the lake. Then this is my favorite part of town, Westdale, and it's right by McMaster University. Lots of people are employed here. There's also a lot of students, so it's good for homeowners and for people who want to invest. So I just wanted to show you, there you go. Here is one condo for 460,000, 1 bedroom, 1 bath. Minutes away from McMaster University. So this could be good for somebody who works there or somebody who studies, because you can easily flip it to another person who will be moving in the area. Then going back to the map, I wanted to show you something around downtown to see the prices. Basically around downtown you can find detached homes. Wait a minute, 1 second, like this one. So this is a detached home around downtown, which is 499,000. Look how big it is, 4 bedrooms, 2 baths, between 1,100 and 1,500 square feet. And yes, you can find lots of possibilities around it. And yes, they can have also even nice features. This one could be better renovated. Here is the industrial. You can find again detached homes under 500,000, like this one, that it's fully renovated. It's a nice square footage, but it's in the industrial area where I do recommend to drive around and see if you can actually live there. It's also very polluted, so it's up to the person. If the industrial area is convenient for your job, maybe that's the place, or maybe you don't want to spend more than that, right? So then if we are coming towards the mountainside, then we're gonna have completely different scenario. Here I found a condo, because more you go towards the mountainside, excuse me, not this one. Here you go. More you go towards the mountainside, higher the prices are getting. And here you go. We have a beautiful condo. It's a new development, so it's turnkey, and the prices are going to be higher right here, because also the crime rates are much less. Otherwise, the square footage is pretty nice. So Hamilton has a better square footage, as you can see, and 3 bedrooms and 2 baths. Pretty nice, right? And then I also looked around here, around Mohawk College, just to see what are the investment opportunities for people who are interested. And that's the house I found. So this needs full renovation, but the price is 350,000. It's a small house, but just imagine yourself actually buying it and fixing it up. You're looking into appreciation here. So it's very old home. There's no need to look more, but that's more if somebody wants to do an investment opportunity here. So that's it about Hamilton, and going more and more on this site. around here, it's mostly rental homes, so it's good for investments. So now I'm taking you to Grimsby. Here we're gonna finish the first video. This is an amazing town. It's actually one of my favorite of the towns on the water. It has those amazing houses that are painted. They are by the beach, by the old beach. I do recommend if you're in the area to visit. It's actually a tourist attraction. And all this land used to be a cottage land that people from Toronto back then in days will take the ferry, come here for the weekend. There will all orchestra waiting for them at the pier. Pretty impressive. You can still feel the vibe and the history. But this area, starting from Stony Creek all the way down, it's exploding of development. So you see there are not many properties under 500,000. When I check all this, I'm gonna save time and I'm not gonna open them for you because this is all land. So pretty much everything that it's available is in those two locations that are exploding, and they're close to the QEW and the 81 Wine Road. So those are all new developments, and as I said, the area is exploding. Actually, Grimsby is not on the affordable side. So this one, it's closer to downtown, and it's more of a breather under 500,000 condo, meaning like you have a little bit more space than the ones that are by the water. So it's a turnkey, pretty nice one, 485,000 almost. As I said, you see here the sidewalk, it has a breather. That's already a big thing. Then the other one, it's you're gonna find lots of new developments like that by the lake. So many, and they're tiny. This one I found bigger square footage, 800 to 900 square foot, for under 500,000. But in general, the properties are not that big, and that's purely new construction. The overdevelopment, it's overwhelming. That's why I show you the other one, that you can actually enjoy the sidewalk, because many of the new developments don't even have that, but this is closer to the lake, unlike the other one. The other one is closer to downtown, which is more inland, and this is closer to the lake. So I'm not gonna show you more properties in Grimsby just because they all look the same right here, and everything that is under 500,000 currently is condominiums. So if you want an attached home, then you can buy one of those inland properties that are just land and develop on them. But right now, this is the cheapest you can find in Grimsby. But another thing about this little town is that it's super charming. Forget about the new development. If you just come to downtown and enjoy the wineries and the history and the whole community, you're gonna find out how much actually is beneficial if you have a family or pets, or you want to go outside. Here again, just like Stony Creek, you enjoy the lake recreation and the escarpment recreation. And if you go to the top, to the mountainside, and you look down, you're gonna see an outstanding view. So we're gonna stop right here with Grimsby, and as I mentioned earlier, I just love this little town. If you have the possibility to visit it, you're gonna be so charmed by the painted houses, by downtown. It's actually a very interesting place. It has even a Lego store that is very famous, that it's an old building. I mean, there's lots to do. Check the museum, you're gonna find a lot about the area, and then just drive up to the mountain and you're gonna see from the escarpment how beautiful it is. And in the fall, the colors are just outstanding. If you love recreation, you can hike from the escarpment down or vice versa. So there are lots of things I can say about Grimsby. I have videos on it. I hope you watch it and you're gonna educate yourself a little bit more into it. But anyways, Grimsby, it's a little bit on the higher side because lots of people find the charm and they see that it's actually super safe for the families or for anybody who is there. People look after each other, they have their own activities, and they want to keep the town that way. So whoever comes, it's gonna encounter a little bit higher prices than Stony Creek or Dundas.
it's very quaint. Just keep that in mind, but it's already in the wine country, so you can actually benefit from that too. There are lots to say about Grimsby, as I said. So I want to stop right here. I'm really happy that actually I could find so many properties for you, and that's only because it's the buyer's market right now. But keep in mind, most of them were condominiums, which means when you buy the property, you also need to account the condominium fee, and it depends how the property was built, or if it needs upgrades or more services, then your condominium fees will go up. And we see that happening a lot. That's why there are so many for sale. People are trying to get rid of them. Some of them though are a good investment, like for instance the one by McMaster University. Keep in mind that this area is constantly transitioning and people will be living there because this is one of the best universities in the area. So if you need any help finding a home in our area, please feel free to reach out. My information is in the description box below. You can reach me via email, phone call, Zoom, whatever works for you. I am there for you. Thank you a lot for staying with me throughout the video. Please subscribe, click like, and I will see you on the next one.